All right, cool. So we should be good to go. Nothing left is here. Okay, let's sleep real quick. I figured I'd kind of show off, well, the world that I've been working on for a while. Go to full screen. All right. Now, let's go over here, there we go. The game plan isn't anything crazy. I've been wanting to do a project for a while. Well, I've been working on a project for a while. So what I want to do is, in this world, I'm essentially rebuilding Avatar: The Last Airbender. That world, which I'll probably never really finish for obvious reasons unless I can do all of this, you know, full time. But I'm not expecting anything like that to happen anytime soon. Or really at all, to be honest. But it's a fun project that I get to come back to, and there's always something to work on. So I have various mods to make it easier for myself because there's a bunch of stuff that would just be... I clearly hate myself to an extent, but I don't hate myself that much. Which might be hard to believe with how much stuff I've done in this world. Do I have another? Okay. So I have beacons galore. All right. Put those in here. I know this isn't the regular... Oh, there you are. WoW stuff, but I wanted to try something a little different, and I wanted to kind of show off what I've done in my couple of years of doing this world, so hopefully people like seeing it. Hopefully. But I understand if... Okay, that's not there. Okay. I understand if people aren't the biggest fans of it, since... Well, this isn't really a Minecraft channel, but... there we go. So... The goal for right now is I need to... This is a stronghold from the episode The Blue Spirit, which is where the main character Aang gets kidnapped and taken to the stronghold that is held by the Fire Nation. And they want to hold him indefinitely. So I've built the outside of the stronghold. I've yet to do the inside, which I really want to do. It's just a matter of... Again, time, and I want to finish the outside first. Now, in the photos, in the screenshots I've taken, is that all that? Wow, that dirt went really fast. Jesus. I think they were all roughly the same distance apart, but I think what I might do is make the third tier wall, so this one that should go to out right there, a little further out, due to the fact that I kind of feel like that would just make a little more sense in my head, I guess. Let's put these in the sorter. But yeah, I'm quite a tickled pink, as you might call it, with this world. I've been at it for a long time, and while it is a complete mess and it's very similar to my inventory management in WoW, which there isn't any, well, I enjoy it, and it's fun for me, so... I roughly know where everything is. Roughly. So let's head back over here, and just start placing down buckets and buckets of dirt. Do I have a spare chest? No, of course I don't. Why would I? That'd be too easy. I can't make things easy on me. Let's take down this tree. Because it's not like I don't have enough wood, but it's here, I'm here. Hopefully everyone's having a good weekend so far. I plan to get... I want to work on the video a bit more over the weekend, so I should be able to knock that out. But if I can't, then I'll be shocked. Let's put it lightly. Okay. But yeah, there's a bunch of plans for this world that I would love to do. It's just a matter of time. And it's not my main focus. I've just been kind of taking a break from a few things. And taking my time to make sure I don't burn myself out on one thing and then get screwed over. So, alright. So let's head back over here. Make a chest or two. Yep. There we go. I am not a speedrunner by any stretch of the imagination. 2, 3, 4. There we go. But I do have a separate channel where I post my Minecraft stuff that I periodically do. I wish I could make it consistently, like, weekly or whatever uploads, but I can't. So, I do it when I can. Alright. Now we run. But these mods have definitely saved me buckets and buckets and buckets of time, so I'm very happy with that simple fact. And I'm always happy to see the progress, considering well, I remember all the different things, how this was beforehand and everything I've done to get to this point, so it's a nice thing to look on. And I've made different videos kind of showing the progress so far, but I stopped really keeping track due to it not being my main focus, and I like it more as just a periodic thing I pop into and work on. And I do that a lot. There we go. But I've placed so many blocks in this world, it's a bit absurd. There we go. I think this mod, I think it's the printer mod. It saved me an absurd amount of time, especially with my last project, which I placed 3 million glass, over 3 million glass. To make a fog effect, which I only really needed to put, maybe way less. Way less. And this is pretty much my life when it comes to this sort of stuff. Just run back and forth. But it also... I have an idea for a fun game, though, which has probably been done 1,000 times. If not more, but it would be Avatar: The Last Airbender themed. Which would be basically capture the flag with a bunch of different aspects to it and different challenges and whatnot. Which I think would be kind of fun to do, but there'd be a lot of redstone and stuff like that to learn and figure out. Which I am not that great with redstone, so... just more stuff to want to do in the future. Yep, wrong button. But I think after we place this dirt, I'll do a bit of a tour and show that off. Boop. Because I quite enjoy talking about this. Far more than I probably should. Okay. I think I need to do... I need to bring out... I might want to take it out to about where that tree is right there. Because the wall will go right here, about right here. But I think it might be better to have it out a bit further. I'm not exactly sure. I had to play with some placements of things, but I think it would be interesting to have it a bit further out, so I think I might try that, but doing the second wall was such a pain in the butt. I don't know why, but doing the lining up of everything was such a gigantic pain. It took so long to try and figure out getting the walls just right. It was redonkulous. Let's get... do we got this here? Some speed. I could put more beacons down, but I'm not too worried about it right now. So put, okay, need more. And we need to sleep. Because this becomes a gigantic mob farm, which is really funny, but it's also terrifying. I won't lie. It's a little terrifying. I do occasionally spawn bots in this world, which is why Emerald is here. It's just a bot that I spawned to do some farming at the raid farm, that's all. Alright. And then we scoot this down. Dirt filler. Nope. There you go. And you just scoot it on down. And it's just a rinse and repeat. I don't know why, but these grindy tasks I've always enjoyed. I do mix it up in this world though, and I'll do creative for building some things, but I like the grind of other things, so I do survival. Mostly it's the building farms that I do creative in. Okay, it's all the building farms that I do creative in. And then the rest of the AFK time and placing of blocks and stuff like that is just regular. I think just one more filter. Because I hate dealing with the mobs, but I enjoy the building and the grinding aspect. I don't know. I don't know if that's weird or not, so. Either way. So let's finish off with the dirt. And then I'll do a quick tour of what I've done so far. Oh, really? Need to get rid of 50 more. Okay, we're done with 50. Now, and typically shulker boxes don't stack, but what is it? The oh bloody hell! I forget the mod. It allows me to have empty shulker boxes that stack, which is so nice. All right. So let's finish off this real quick. Any more? Okay. Let's eat. Yep. 1 second. My chat window is. You thought Pandaria had more pixels than this? Well, that's weird. I don't know. Pandaria always seemed to have this, about this many pixels. How you doing, Sick? Hope your day's going good. I wanted to mix it up a bit, kind of change, throw some people off. Did I grab? Yeah, I grabbed the shulker box. So, originally this all was a forest that I dug up and destroyed. And then I dug all the way down here and cleared all the way down to, what was it, Y0? Yeah. So Y0, all the way down to here. And I wanted a bone meal farm that would allow me to not have to worry about it. Oh, I know. You're good. I'm okay. I injured myself in a creative way, so that's fun. I don't know how, but I felt a pop in the middle of my thigh on the back side. There's no joints there, as far as I know. And, yeah. So I see my doc on Monday to talk to him about that and see what he thinks it might be. I had a massage today to hopefully see if she could work something out, and I mean, there's multiple possibilities for what it is. But, yeah. I'm very good at injuring myself. So I dug all this down so that way I could have constant bone meal, since it's one of those things that you just need. Girlfriend dislocated her knee. Ouch. That's no fun. Wish her well for me, even though she doesn't know me at all or probably that I exist. But, you know, hopefully she's doing better. Well, if it's today, she's probably not doing that great, but hopefully doesn't feel horrible at the moment. So, with this, I obviously have many things to do in here. But I cleared out... This was forest, which I've chopped down all the trees. And over here, I had, this used to be dirt, which is roughly up to there, up to that point over there. But I took all that and then relocated it for the floor up here. What's this stuff? Okay. So all of this dirt I've placed down, which is a lot of dirt. I think it's so far about 330,000 dirt at the moment. So I've had to place all this dirt, but then from here, I'm gonna need to... So bone meal allows you to... certain farms need them. For example, I'll show you one that I use. It's one of those things in the game that it doesn't seem that important at first, but later on there's a bunch of farms that just... you need them. So, for example, this one right here is a kelp farm that uses bone meal, and kelp can be smelted into kelp, dried kelp, which can then be crafted into kelp blocks. The kelp blocks are a good fuel source. That's just one example. There's various things that can be used for bone meal, and so you have all that fun stuff. And so, from here... Oh, whacked my face with the mic. So, I'm already at build height, so I physically can't go higher unless I use a mod that changes the world height, which there are some, but I'm not sure if I want to do that. And I had to put string all along these to prevent snow, because I'm high enough to where, well... snow just starts forming on these, so I put snow on pretty much every surface on the roof here. That way it just looks cooler. Her pain's okay, has just lots of swelling and popping. Oh yeah. For many years, I was double jointed in my right shoulder, and, well, it was super fun to pop it in and out of place when I controlled it. However, when it decided to pop it out of its socket on its own, that's when it hurt like a mofo. And so, yeah, I know that pain all too well. So if you're familiar with Avatar, the next place I worked on was Omashu, which is the city in, I think it's episode like 5? I think it's like episode 5 of the first season. But it's where Aang meets his old friend Boomy. And basically, it's within a desert. Oof. Yeah, very, very much oof. Originally it was fine because I could pop it in and out on its own. And it was just kind of fun to freak people out with it, which I enjoyed thoroughly. However, over time, I think my shoulder just got weaker and weaker in the shoulder. It just got weaker and weaker to where the socket couldn't hold it in its place. I'll take you. And so then over time, it would periodically just pop out of place, and it would legitimately just Oh, it hurt so bad. So I would be, for example, taking something out of a truck with my right arm, and I would pull it, and it would just pop right out of place. And so it'd be like, oh, okay. All right, need to take 5, guys. Oh, geez. Okay. And, yeah, so that was fun. So this is the city where, this is where Omashu, the city, is going to go. I probably should have gone bigger in hindsight, but, I'm not gonna, I'm not changing it now. It's gonna be a while before I get any sort of building happening of the city. But originally I did basically, I'm grateful to not know that pain. You have my sympathy. Yeah, it was very much less than ideal. Like I say, when I did it on my own, that was fine. That was just, you know, me messing around with people and it was great. But when it came to it wanting to be a dick to me and did it just periodically, oh god, that hurt. But finally, my shoulder had had enough and I tore it in 3 places. Honestly, I would love to just make the WoW world in Minecraft, but I'd love to make Darnassus. That was definitely my favorite city. And so I would honestly love to make Darnassus. Which honestly I could make the WoW world. Minecraft. I could make, like, go to an even further spot away from this and make, you know, the WoW world if I really wanted to. Yeah, I had to get surgery on my shoulder. That was about 2 years ago, I think, roughly. And yeah, it was less than ideal. I had to go through L&I, and oh my god. Going through L&I felt like it was worse than the surgery and the pain. Now, the thing that I'm probably a little crazy for doing is I want to convert this entire forest and ocean into a desert. So Omashu is on the north, it's like on the western side, and with that it's, well, I want to convert literally all this area basically surrounding the water around Omashu, convert it all into desert. So that means I'm covering up all the ocean with cobblestone. I need to cut down all of the trees, take down this woodland mansion, everything like that. And then, as you see here, I've actually started covering this part up with sand for the desert. Do I have a bed over here? I don't know if I do. I don't think I do. So all this sand is hand placed, and it's a very small amount. Very small amount compared to how much I need to go out. But yeah, I have a lot of trees to cut down and a lot of things to still do. But I've been, oops, wrong one. Wrong button. But I've been placing cobblestone over the ocean in this direction, which is a very slow process, and I've placed cobble on all this area, which will then be covered with sand, which will then I'll have to make a makeshift desert. So all these trees will have to be cut down or burned, which, depending on how much wood I need, probably a mix of both. And then, how's my elytra? Okay. And then from there, I need to do, there's another structure, well, there's various structures within the desert. And so what I want to do is I want to have, basically, I'll build all of it. So it's going to be a, it's going to be interesting, to say the least. We're going to take you out. We're going to take you out. We're going to take, okay. Yeah, that's right. This is why I don't brag about my skills. There we go. But yeah, the surgery was interesting. Mostly because since it happened at work, I thought it was hilarious because literally right after the surgery, like a week after, I was still in my sling and I worked in a warehouse. And the surgeon was like, well, since you're on L&I and it was a work thing, you can go back to work if you want. And I'm like, dude, I'm in a sling? No. I'm not gonna go back to work right now by any stretch of the imagination. But yeah, it was just a gigantic pain in the ass. And yeah, I'm very glad that is done with. Just to put it lightly, I'm very glad that's done with. Oh, excuse me. So, that's basically all I've done, but it's just taken me a lot of time to get to that point to do this, and it's just a lot of prep basically to get to anywhere. But for the stronghold, I still have I still have one more wall to do surrounding the area, and then yeah, but I would love to do a WoW world. Honestly, I would love to build WoW in Minecraft. I think it'd be fun, especially like Darnassus or something like that. But the reason why I picked the Avatar world, other than the fact that I'm a gigantic fan of Avatar: The Last Airbender, was the simple fact that it's not something that I can explore myself. And so I like the idea of being able to get to explore it. It's obviously not like a one-to-one creation, which would be super cool. And someone could totally do that with the right mods and time and creative mode and everything like that, but I like a mix of creative and survival. And these are just a few of the farms that I've made. Gold farm, bartering farm, which gets me other materials that I need. This is a Hoglin farm, which is for leather and meat. And over here, down this area, I have a Wither skeleton farm, which gets me bones and coal, which I needed coal for the outside, for the wall of the stronghold, because so far I've placed... How much coal have I placed? How's it going, Marcus? How much coal blocks have I placed? I've placed 36,000, really? Okay, I thought it was more, but... Okay. Times crafted, 21,000. Okay, so I've used 36,000. Evening. All right. So let's head back to putting some dirt down. I've only got a handful of shulkers of dirt, so I don't have a whole lot in there, or a lot to place down, but I can always farm more if I need to. Which I will need to. Just for craps and giggles, let's... There we go. Set the respawn point in the event that I die. Ouch, that was rude. So yeah, that's the basic tour of what I've done. And this is my sorter, which I have also some loaders for shulker boxes down here, because it's a lot easier just to be able to grab and go than to have to load them myself. So a few things that I've used or had a bunch of, and yeah, but I wanted to finally get to show this off to some people. All right, so let's head back over here. And why is that like that? I think I left that when I was, oh yeah, I was doing a schematic. There we go. Can I get the concrete? Nope. Ouch. Oh, baby fox. Okay, it's not a baby fox, but it's adorable. All right. You'll be safe within this wall. You know, you should be. It's a gigantic wall lit up, so there's nothing that can spawn in there, so you should be fine. And I still need to bring out the dirt further on this side. Yeah. All right. So where was There you are. I found it. All right. Boop. So let's put the dirt down. Put that down. But it's always fun for me to play this world and just kind of remember what I've done. I do have my videos that I occasionally go back and watch and just be like, wow, I think I might hate myself for what I've put myself through with doing this. But it's still fun, so I'll keep going until it's not fun. Verdant, don't need that in me. Alright. Don't really need the 5 concrete. Okay. So what we're gonna do... There we go. And we just run back and forth. It's very riveting stuff. So my plan for this is to stream for an hour or two, roughly. And then I'm going to try and I'll work on and hopefully finish the video tonight. And then I'll get the bulk of it done to where I can view it and then I can do minor tweaks and whatnot. So I am pretty excited. Well, I hope people enjoy it. It's the Timeless Isle, so there's really not much to it though. That's my problem. That's my only issue with the Timeless Isles. There really isn't much to it in comparison to other places, so I'm looking at adding something talking about probably the Yongle, I think. But I think honestly what I want to do, I wouldn't mind doing a separate Minecraft series where I build the Warcraft world. Because, I mean, well, I get to double nerd out. And that's just fun. But obviously that would take a lot of extra time, which I just don't have right now. But it would be cool. I think the first thing I would build would probably be Darnassus. I've always wanted to build a gigantic tree base, and so especially building it on an island or something like that would be just awesome. And it would be a challenge to try and build like the Darnassan or the Night Elf architecture with the more natural flowing of nature and whatnot. So it would be... I would quite enjoy it. But I wanted to work on Avatar, because like I said, it's one of those things that I can't explore, so I can build it. But I might do an hour on Minecraft and then do an hour on, WoW. I'm not sure. Okay, so let's do this, and do that. Okay. And right there. There we go. All right, perfect. I've also been rewatching Prison Break, which is such a good show. Even though I know what happens and how it comes, I think the only thing I didn't watch with Prison Break was the newest, like season 5, I think. It's like 5 or 6. It's whatever they got like renewed. They decided to do a one-off season to continue the story. I can't remember exactly what. I think it was 6. But the only character that, while I enjoyed because he was just a crazy fool, but I feel like his character wasn't needed after the first season, was Teabag. Even though Robert Nepper played him ridiculously well, but it just didn't seem like Teabag was needed as much in the later seasons. But overall, I still like the show. And let's sleep real quick. Boop. Didn't need to do that. Okay. Let's bring you down. Because we don't need to keep flying back and forth just to take a quick nap. You know, you hope. Alright. But I'm hoping to get a new job sooner rather than later with a set schedule. God, I would love to have a set schedule. Instead of a, well, you finish when you finish. That would make making videos so much nicer. So I could actually plan stuff. Be a weird concept. Why aren't I playing the new mop? I played it a little bit, but I just want to play this for right now. But I might do like an hour on this and then an hour doing mop. But I want to try something a little different. Something I've been working on for a while and I wanted to show it off a little bit. But I've gotten up to level 30? Yeah, I think level 30 so far. Yeah, game for 8-year-olds. Yeah, but with life being a crap fest that it is, it's nice to escape to it. I get to control a lot more stuff. I gave in and I made a Horde Drakthir. Nice. I've still yet to actually mess around with the Drakthir. I would like to. I made a monk for my mop stuff. He's currently not watching me? That's just rude. God. Where are you at? I know she said that she usually tries to watch me when I go live. There we go. Oh. Coolio. Yeah, I go live occasionally. Here and there. Do. Placing some dirt. Placing some dirt. So I need to figure out how far I want to make the 3rd tier wall. Which... oh, there's gonna be so many materials needed. Oh, that's what I forgot to grab. I'm just hoping this 3rd tier wall goes a lot nicer than the 2nd tier. 2nd tier was such a pain to work on. There we go. Take you. Dude, 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 dude. All right. Oh, this saves my fingers so much just by letting the the mod do it. What's going on, Soul? How you doing? Hope your day's going good. Or night. I always forget what time it is actually in Australia. Oh, geez. Hi, friends. No, bad skellies. Naughty. That's not how you treat a friend. Wait, I grabbed dirt, didn't yep. Told your ex off? That's how you do it. Doesn't want to get sick. Sick of Minecraft or just motion sickness? Was your ex trying to come back into your life, Soul, and you're like, oh, hell no. Oh. I can understand that. Sounds like a plan. I look forward to the story. I can certainly understand it being a bit, oops. Wrong way. God damn it. Thought I'd be able to see it from there. Apparently not. Or... hang on. Wait, what? Oh. Might help if I go the right direction. Doot. There we go. Surprisingly enough, we never actually talked about that. I honestly forget how old she is sometimes. A lot of the times, because I'm terrible with people's ages. So it's really not that shocking. But she never told me that she couldn't do first-person stuff. Not that I recall, at least. My brain's been a little distracted with stuff as of late. So maybe she did in passing at some point in the past, but I don't recall it. Yeah. I'm just terrible with people's ages. I finally remembered how old, like, my mom is. Oh, jeez. I fell. There we go. Oh, shit. What's going on, little bro? Just living the dream. That was funny. I'm far too easily amused. But I have thought about doing a... I see the DM. Yep. Oh, of course the BS in the warehouse is still going on. It never really stopped. The one guy still hates me, which is fine. I never liked him, so it's... it's not like I'm upset about that. It's mostly just funny. But at this point, it's just a job. I don't care anything more about it than that. But I have some irons in the fire, as you say. I do not. I am not a people person, shockingly enough. I am much more keep to myself and do my own thing kind of guy. Which kind of shows with how my style of gameplay goes. with doing pretty much all single player stuff, even in a multiplayer game like WoW. Yeah, even on WoW, I only have... Wow. How many times do I fall through that? Like, even in WoW, I still only really do single player stuff with the occasional thing with a few people, but I've always been a much more single player-esque guy. And I'm not really a, I suck at first-person shooters. I'm just cannon fodder. That's all I am. It is fun to play Overwatch, though. I think Overwatch is probably one of the few games. Currently building the stronghold, or the gates to the stronghold from Avatar: The Last Airbender. So I already built the stronghold outer part, which is over in that direction. But I turned down my render distance to help with some frames. And then I need to extend the dirt platform that I have to set up the third tier wall, which I'll do a quick flyover. So in the episode The Blue Spirit, Aang gets kidnapped and taken to a building similar to this. In the show, it's actually taller, but I reached max build height. Otherwise, this actually would have been taller. Technically, I could increase the build height with a mod, but I'm not too concerned with it right now. Mostly because I would have to tear down the roof and add to it, and I don't want to do that. So I've got this all figured out. The only problem is the inside, which I haven't done yet for a very long time. And I need to figure out where I want to have the entrance be. Because this is the front, technically. And so what I think I want to do is have this stuff covered. So none of this would be visible. In the show, you can see that there's... Hawkeye? Nailed it. I'm so good at this game. In the show, you can see that there's stairs leading up to a door, like right around there. And if I do that, which I'm probably gonna do, I should be able to hide all of this down here. Oh yeah, I plan to make the entire world. I have a map that I'm referring to, and just basically copying that. So if I can find it, I should have it somewhere. You would think. Maybe. I could have gotten rid of it. Or wait, it might be in... Hang on. We might have it, maybe. Nope, not that, not that. Do Minecraft poses, current edit. Screenshots? Stronghold before. Nope, not that. Well, there's a map that I'm referring to, which I was able to buy an actual copy of it, and I have it on my wall, which helps a lot. And I know I've taken photos of it and used it in a video. I just can't remember where the bloody hell I left it. But it is what it is. Either way. It might be... Let me check this. Avatar. World 4 Nations. Avatar. Should be Avatar map. Not Jason Isaacs. Avatar the 4 Nations. No, not the logo. Not like Lao Guy. Not that. Yeah, it's somewhere on my computer. Unless I got rid of it somehow. Oh, I bought a new deal. So consider that yours at this point, since you've had it for years. Like at this point, there's no point in me trying to get it. Yeah. I've moved on. And I also bought the Blu-ray collection, so I'm okay. I will survive. What if I do this? Avatar world map. Let's see if it picks up anything. So let's sleep real quick. But yeah, so basically my idea is to... Your nephew keeps rewatching it. Hey, I don't blame him. It's a kick-ass show. I haven't watched it in a while. I need to watch Korra. I like the animation in Korra. Since obviously it was newer, so it was able to benefit more from the technology at the time. But obviously it's really hard to beat the original, so it's one of those things that you just... Whee! Yeah. I've always loved that bloody show, which is what inspired me to do this. But yeah, so there's 3 tiers to the wall, and I need to make... This is roughly the distance that I'll be putting it. Roughly. However, I think I want to make it a bit further back. Because I feel like in... I don't know, I'd have to ask Broski about history-wise, but I feel like the first wall, you wouldn't want to have it exactly the same distance from the second wall. You may want to have it a bit further away. That way invading forces have to travel a bit further to get to the inner wall. That's just my thought. I'm probably wrong. Oh, there it is. I knew it was on there somewhere. So... Let's see. I was like, I had it. I knew I have it on my computer. It'll open eventually. Give it time. But I do know that I'm happy with the mop remix for the simple fact that I have a... Okay, here we go. So this is the map that I'm following, and I'm basically making the world like this. So with that, I'm like currently working on this part right here with Omashu. And so I'm making all of it desert, converting the ocean and putting cobblestone on top of it, and then putting the sand and stuff on top of that. I need to make the library, which is actually buried underground. So I need to dig a giant hole. And because I hate myself more, I want to build the library and then cover it with sand. And then I need to make this. It's the Fire Nation Circus. It's where Appa gets taken. And then there's the Buzzard Tower, the Hornet Nest, the Oasis, where they initially find the gang initially get to the desert. Bitter work. I'd have to watch that episode again. I can't remember it off the top of my head. But yeah, so I'm essentially wanting to recreate this with the islands and everything. And if there's no ocean, then I make the ocean. If there's land where there's supposed to be, then I cover the land and make the land and all that. So yeah, it's a trek, to put it lightly. But and the Kyoshi Warriors find Appa, not that one. It's up around... Where'd you go? Appa's lost state. You're around here somewhere. Oh, over here. Oh yeah, but I've cut back on how much time I spend on it just because obviously the WoW stuff is actually growing my channel and Minecraft is not. So this is more just something so I don't burn out on the WoW stuff, so I have something to fall back on and just enjoy. But with the stronghold, the only problem I'm having is that there's a mountain that's behind the stronghold, which obviously it's super blurry, so you can't really see that well. But there's mountains behind it, and in the show, obviously the mountains are taller than the stronghold. So what I would have to do is either A, just accept that it's going to be the same height because it's already at build height, or I need to get the mod to make the mountains taller in this case just for that, and then basically remove the mod, and I had to see if it'll like destroy the mountain somehow. But yeah, so yeah, this is my basic well, not really basic, but this is what I want to have happen. And one day I would love to be able to either set this as like a download for someone to check out or something. But yeah, so it's at this point just something that I do for me. Wait, didn't I have... My brain sucks. Yep. But yeah, so that's the overall plan for this world. As far as how far I'll get, I don't know. But either way, it's something that it allows me to not get too burned out on WoW, since I'm not always working on the WoW stuff. But it's just a balance of trying to be sure that I get the WoW stuff done while also doing having some fun with this. So it's just a balancing act all over, that's all. Which I'm slowly trying to figure out. So let's scoot this. Oh, what the balls? Ah, crap. Alright, whatever. Yes. Drake's account is my sister's boyfriend. But they've been together, basically brother-in-law. But my sister periodically pops on and goes, "What's up?" Or she'll text me and be like, "I'm watching you." In a not creepy way. She very much will, and she has. She'll be like, "I'm watching you right now." And I'll be like, "That's fantastic. How's my butt look?" Yeah. It's probably weird if anyone actually is in the chat at that time. But yeah, she'll just text me and ask me questions and whatnot, and I'll respond on stream. But there's no actual text on stream, so everyone is probably confused if there's anyone else in the chat. Which is funny for me. Yep, that fell again. I feel like at this point I should have had a counter for how many times I fall through this. Alright, and that's gonna be all my dirt. Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm gonna need so much more. I mean, if you are a figment of my imagination, well, pretty damn real, so it's impressive. My imagination is bloody killer. And last I checked, the only thing that runs in the family is like anxiety and depression, so I would have broken the mold. Okay. She is for her party, I believe. Whenever that is. Which I'd have to check the group text, but that's what I believe is the next time. But little one is flying down there soon, and then mom's flying up with her, I believe, if I remember correctly. So I only heard that from talking to Mom. Well, no, the group text where little one sent us the invite to Mom's birthday. But she flies up, I don't know, little one's flying down there at some point to visit her, and then she's flying up at another point with her to help her out since she's still recovering. Okay, up here, so I need more dirt. Of course. Because God forbid. God forbid I make it easy on myself, right? Alright, so... I don't know. You have to... Little one sent a group text about the date the party is, so you'd have to ask Nana. Yep. So I don't recall off the top of my head when the party's date is. Okay. So I need either... Wait. Did I use all my cobblestone? I don't think I did. Oh, bloody hell, did I? Now I'm concerned. I don't remember if I actually used all my cobblestone. I mean, if I did, that's impressive. How much cobblestone have I placed? Items... Cobble. Almost 1,000,000 cobblestone. I don't exactly think all of that is the covering up, but a lot of it is. I remember I moved all of it from here. Hey, doggos. I basically have a dog army. Okay. So if we do... Alright. I have to fly over here and see if I left it in a chest. I really should just make a gigantic storage system. I'm gonna see how much work I can get done over the weekend and see if I can get 2 videos done, but that might be pushing it. Because tomorrow I think Broski wants to do a dump run. So I need to see what his plan is for that, if he still plans to do that. Because I have a couple things that I should probably work on getting rid of. Okay, so there's nothing there. Is there any chests down here? So there's a high pro- oh, I do have more dirt, okay. Oh, my posture is so bad. Okay, I'm not seeing anything down here. Alright, so I need to go see if I have more cobblestone, otherwise I need to do a bunch of AFKing to get more stuff. Well, yeah, you don't interrupt someone when they're watching their TV show, my dude. That's just common knowledge. It's like interrupting me if I'm watching X-Men 97. You just don't do it. X-Men 97 is life. It is love. It is the gift that keeps on giving. That's a group of mobs. And I am so excited for season 2. I'm gonna actually rewatch season 1. Bloody hell. Yeah, I might have used all my fucking cobblestone. Damn it. Well. I think I moved all of it. Scheisse-Koften. Well, balls. Yeah, it's over here. Oh, bloody hell. Something popped that probably shouldn't have popped. And then I have to remember to ice my frickin' thigh tonight. And throughout the stream, that way hopefully it gets a little bit better. But at this point I have no idea what the hell I did to it. Other than just, you know, existing. Which, I mean, is fair. Okay. So we need... I need to see if I have any spare... Yeah, middle of my thigh. I heard a pop where there shouldn't have been a pop, and then pain. And it's been painful ever since. So I'm not sure if I tore something, if like a muscle just slipped over another one and just got caught or something, I'm not sure. But I know my massage therapist, Thursday. I felt it pop on Thursday, and then, God damn it. Wrong button. Right button, but just lag. I felt it pop on Thursday, and then, yeah. It's been like that ever since. I can still walk okay, but I feel it. Hi, spider. Bye, spider. Oh, yeah, I put it over here. I changed it. Yes, okay, sweet. So I have plenty of cobble. Awesome. Okay. Yeah, I forgot about this for some reason. Fantastic. Well, who doesn't love going to the doctor's office? That's a joke. I don't. The best part is that I wasn't even trying to break myself. I just did it. Which I think is even more impressive. I was literally doing... I was just walking. And I turned slightly, and then I felt a pop in the middle of my thigh. It's the same pop that you feel like if you pop your knuckles. But, yeah. There shouldn't have been a pop where I felt the pop. I know that. See now, but your knee can pop, and it can feel okay. This, there's no reason for there to have been a pop feeling, other than something is not right. So, yeah. I'm hopeful it's something just easy, but I'm with my luck, probably not. Just knowing how my luck is. I think I'll place down some cobblestone, tore cartilage, it won't come back. I don't think I tore cartilage. I mean, I was still able to do okay, it's just a matter of... Like I say, right now I'm just trying to figure out... It was a single pop, and then certain positions that I get into, it's hard for me to... It hurts, is all I can really describe it as, but yeah. So... I'm just trying to... I'm hoping it's nothing too serious, but we'll see. I go to the doc on Monday, so... Hoping it's just something like, take a couple days off, ice it, rest it. It'll be fine. Everyone wants to know about my positions. It's the price of being me. Bad. Alright, sleep. Alright. Wait, I didn't grab... Yeah, I didn't grab that. Damn it. Nope. Can't touch this. Yep. Ouch. So let me go and grab the... Wait, do I have speed potions in here? No, I made a bunch. I don't remember if I can... Oh, I do. Fantastic. I want the nether. There we go. I wish I was more of a pro. But sadly, it's not the fun kind of holes. It's just the painful ones. There we go. Alright, so let's do this. Cobblestone in there. You right there. And run! There's probably 1,000 different ways that I could do this better. Or quicker, but... I think I just secretly hate myself a lot. Or just knowingly hate myself a lot. And I'm like, nah. We can't do that. We ain't about that life. If it's not painful and unnecessary to do, is it really worth it? The answer is no. Poor dolphin. This entire ocean will be a gigantic, just mob farm. Boop. I want to say I have a picture of my cobblestone before I started this project somewhere. Probably my screenshots. That'd be too obvious though. We can't trust it. Alright, let that go. There we go. I screenshot quite a bit, but not as much as I probably should have when it came to like before and after stuff. But I did try and keep track of how many blocks I had before and how many after when it came to projects like this. But for example, like the Omashu dig, I know I placed over 3 million glass because I actually tracked how much I was placing. And I looked at the numbers before and after, and it was... Well, that's because I'm better than Mop. It's just that simple. Yep. Oh, there we go. But I'm hopeful that one day I'll be able to actually devote more time to both the WoW channel and to this. Be able to get more done. But I'm just hopeful that I can do more with the WoW channel, since people seem to be enjoying that a lot. And then I need to figure out what region I'm going to do next after Timeless Isle. I need to look at the poll that I did, which I think was... It is appreciated. Kunlai Summit. That's the next one that got the most votes on that poll. So, in theory, I should be able to do that one a bit faster. Well, I hope. Let's put it that way. I hope I can do it a bit faster. Ooh, naughty boy. I have day-old lasagna I'm gonna eat, so that's a plus. I don't have someone to make dinner for me, sadly. It's rude. I'm not rich enough to have a chef that I can just pay. That'd be cool, but... jealous. Tell her she's killing it. That's just living the dream for the most part. Unless you start getting bed sores, then that's just not fun. Like, there is a limit to how much you should, you know, be staying in bed. Even though I could, and I probably will. But that's far too simple when you can just yell and say, yo! Chris says you're killing it. Or we could do both. You yell and say that. Ah, Tyson. He did send a photo of Tyson being adorable. He does have the habit of basically locking anyone down, so it makes sense. Well, what good are you then? If you're not gonna yell and say that you're killing it, I mean, we need that sort of motivation. You gotta be able to give that motivation. Well, you don't need to, like, scream, but a slight raise just so she can hear. I mean, damn, I ain't saying, like, scream like you're at a stadium. That would just be absurd. It'd be funny, but it would be absurd. Yeah. I can imagine. I can imagine it gets a bit boring when you're stuck at home all day. I can imagine, but... for me, staying at home all day is just... I mean, that's just nice. And I just work. I still work when I'm at home, so... it's not like I really relax the entire time. My brain's still working on what I can do for videos and stuff, so... which is nice, because I can keep going. Bouncy, 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 bouncy. Yep. God damn it. There we go. Yeah, I worked 62 hours last week. Ew. In the truck, but I got a call and they'll be getting me a different one to go back to the Montana runs. Well, that's nice. Those trucks be, like, nicer for the Montana runs, I'm guessing. I'm assuming. More spacious, more roomy. More air conditioning, less air conditioning. A pizza oven. So many options. Ooh, nice. Bigger sleeper, microwave hookup, and a little fridge. Very nice. Okay. And how long have I been? There's always room for a pizza oven. Just take out, you know, one of those pesky walls that you have. You don't need the wall. Just put some duct tape over the wall and boom, you're safe. Duct tape solves pretty much every problem. got me a TV and internet for the truck so I can use my Switch to play Mario Kart with the kids. Very nice. It's gotta be nice. That way you can smoke them on Rainbow Road. Little one frickin' loves Rainbow Road. When we were kids, that was her go-to. We're like, we hate you. Why do you pick Rainbow Road every time? She was like, oh, I just love Rainbow Road. We're like, no. No, that's just rude. You shouldn't love Rainbow Road. Rainbow Road is mean. It is. Lala got so pissed because she can't beat me. That is part of the fun of having kids. You get to show your true skills at things that don't really matter, but, you know, you can say that you at least have the skills. Alright. One day this will all be a gigantic desert. One day. Very, very far in the future. Like, very, very far. Okay. Little eat. Spam. Boop. There we go. Didn't want to do that. Oh, and I still have so much cobble to place. Probably could have been basically done with all of this if I had just done creative, but my stubbornness won't let me. I have to clear out all this area of the trees and stuff, but even then I probably have to clear out this as well. So this will probably do a 1-to-1. Actually, some of it might be able to stay. So up to like, yeah, like here. So like around this area have to be cleared out for the desert. And then from here, cave mode. Oh, never mind. So then from here, you have the trees around. I need to make a river going through all of this. Then you have another forest over here, which looks red. I'll have to farm a lot of crimson wood. Or at least the crimson leaves, which will be interesting. And start looking at ways to design those trees. That's, of course, further, very, very much further down the road. But yeah. Then I need to look at how to design the library, and then I need to dig that out. And the mountains surrounding this entire area, which will be around like this. So it's like over here. In relation to, okay, so it's like Omashu up to here, basically. In this area. Like down to here. Yeah. Basically, there's a lot of stuff to do. That's the simple truth. There's a bunch of stuff to do. It's a lovely bunch of coconuts. But I think after this, I'm gonna go and work on the video. I might stream tomorrow though. Do a bit of a little mop remix stream and see how far I can get. So I'm at level 30 right now. I might play a little bit tonight and then go from there. It doesn't really seem like I level too much faster in mop remix than you would just regularly, so I'm not totally sure if I'm just blind or if it just, I don't know. I've just been kind of cruising through the quests, so I haven't really been paying a whole lot of attention. I need to do look at the dailies a bit though. Take the ice from under my thigh. Oh, never mind. Why did my thigh feel cold there? That was weird. All right. And this is the beginning of... So in the future, this will be a gigantic desert. In this world, I'm working on building the Avatar: The Last Airbender world. So what I want to do is take this map and turn it into Minecraft, essentially. Not a one-to-one by any stretch, but so far I'm working on this part over here with the desert. So I'm converting everything to desert, but the problem is that it's a lot of ocean. So what I'm doing is I'm putting cobble on top of the ocean, and then from there I'm going to put sand on top of the cobble to make the desert, which is probably absurd and stupid, but this entire project is absurd and stupid, so it's really nothing new. But I've so far dug up, I've placed 3 million glass so far just for a fog effect that really didn't change anything. That was fun. But thankfully the mods that I have definitely helped me with this. Because doing this by placing it by hand would just suck. Possible, but it would suck. But yeah, it's just it's a bit of a passion project, I guess. I don't think I'll ever truly finish it, because, I mean, time. And I'm doing this 98% survival when it comes to the building and the AFK time. The only stuff I build in creative is the farms. Because reasons. Not balls. And, yeah. So, it's become mostly something that allows me to just not get burnt out on WoW. Since I have to do a lot of stuff for the channel, this allows me to not be dead set focused on just WoW, and allows me to branch off into other interests of mine. So, yeah, it's something I've been working on for a while. But I've also built the stronghold from the show in one of the episodes, and then been working on this, so it's a very long process. But with the WoW channel taking off, I haven't really done anything gigantic with this world, minus just doing stuff like this, where I farm the dirt or place the cobblestone for the desert. So, yeah, I think so far I've placed over 500,000 cobblestone for just this project alone. I'm pretty sure. And there's still so much cobblestone to place, it's absurd. But it's fun. Nice to just shut my brain off and do this sort of thing. I made videos on the progress so far, but they didn't really take off, so... it should be right here. But yeah, it's a, ain't the most riveting thing in the world, but gotta do it at some point. Do this or mine a bunch of dirt, which I'll do that eventually too. Okay. Alright. I think after I finish this, these chests, or these shulkers of cobblestone, I'm gonna call it for today. But I'll probably do a mop stream tomorrow. Yeah. It's definitely... Remix is definitely an interesting idea. It's pretty cool so far. I definitely like that I was able to get the mount. I forget the damn name of the original mounts, but it's a reskin of those. Oh, balls. It's whatever ones that you had to like farm and you had to get a certain egg and you can only get one of them, I think? Can't remember. Been a long time. My friend was able to get it and she shows it off to me. It's very sad, but I show off Invincible to her, so we're even. Now if I get the love rocket from the Valentine's Day event, she'll probably hunt me down and smite me down, more than likely. Because she's been farming that thing for ages. And I'm not even kidding. I think she said she's probably got thousands of attempts on just killing the boss to get the damn mount. But it's got nothing yet. And boop. Yep, that was... That did not go how I wanted it to. There we go. Alright. This. Now I'm curious. If the Guardians are going to wreck me hard. Because in theory, they will. In practice, however, I'm not too sure. But if I fall in, I know I'm gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. I need to see if I have a screenshot of my cobblestone before I started doing this project. So I know I placed a good amount of cobble beforehand, but I don't know if it was an exorbitant amount. So let's get the corners done. So I can just run back and forth. And then from there... Yep, over here. Yeah, it's only 2 more, okay. This combo goes so fast, which is great. But it's also just like, damn. Alright, so we do... Yeah, we're good. Okay. I kind of want to try the WoW hardcore stuff. Just for craps and giggles, mostly. See how long I can actually last. Because I'm not really a hardcore player. Because more often than not, I tend to, take stupid risks. And then get just wrecked. Horribly, horribly wrecked. Okay. Do. All right. One thing. So let's do this. Really enjoying the WoW videos. Please keep them coming. How's it going, Fraser? Yes, they are definitely still coming. Don't worry. Just because I'm streaming WoW or Minecraft doesn't mean I'm stopping the WoW stuff by any stretch. I just wanted to kind of mix it up, but I'm working on the Timeless Isle stuff right now, which I should be able to knock out tonight. It's a lot less lore there, and so it's been interesting trying to figure out what to put. Because I don't want to just fill in unnecessary lore kind of stuff, but I want to make sure that if I do put something extra in it, it actually makes sense. So, yeah. Just because I'm streaming Minecraft doesn't mean I'm like stopping the WoW stuff by any stretch. It's just I wanted to do something a little different. The channel itself will always be WoW, but my streams and stuff might vary from game to game. But bulk of it will be World of Warcraft, whether it's hardcore or classic or whatever. It just depends on my mood or a different game. But I'm glad you enjoy the videos. I love to hear that. I'm noticing that as I don't care what you stream. That seemed to be the consensus, so I was happy about that. I was a little worried that people might be very against it just because, I don't know, reasons. And so I was a little hesitant to do it, but with the overwhelming, well, it was like 50-50. For some were like, no, just stick with WoW, but I mean, it was enough for me to be like, okay, well, I'm okay with that, so. But yeah, with the current Timeless Isle one, there's not a whole lot of lore for it. I mean, other than essentially Emperor Xiaohao. No, even that. I mean, because Xiaohao covered all of Pandaria in the mist, which was just Xiaohao protecting his people, but... Oh, excuse me. In doing so, he kind of forgot that while he took care of a lot of his emotions, like fear and whatnot, pride was probably his biggest hubris. That might not be the right way to use the hubris word, but either way. I don't know if we actually fight the Shah of Pride. I feel like we do, since in the lore they make a big special mention of that Xiaohao, while he was incredibly gracious and incredibly protective of his people, he was also incredibly prideful in the fact that he felt that the Pandorans were better than any other race. Which is why in Mop, when we actually explore Pandaria, you go and you actually find Xiaohao, the former emperor who passed away years ago, in disguise as what was another character. I forget his new name that he's disguised as, and essentially he has to learn that yes, it's okay to ask for help, and that while the Pandaran are great people, even they need some help sometimes. But yeah, I'm interested to see. Hopefully people enjoy it. With working and stuff like that, it's hard sometimes to get everything done that I want to get done, especially with summer being my busiest time of year at my current job. But I'm hopeful that I can get a new job soon-ish, and I hope to have more set schedule, which would be just a blessing so much. Oh my gosh, that'd be great. I would love to be able to just be like, okay, we're working 4 p.m. to 12:30, you're off at 12:30, great. Alright, my dude, take it easy yourself. Don't have too much fun now. I don't need to. Yep. Oh, that's what that sound was. Okay, it's them trying to kill me. That makes sense. I should make a guardian farm. Never actually made one, but I know that there's fairly simple ones out there. I just haven't done it. I know I'm going to be using like dark prismarine and whatnot, so it'll be worth it. That's for certain. I'm gonna need one more. Okay. And that's all the stone I have brought with me, so. Alright. You heard me. Sharupadoop. Alright. So let's head back this way, because I don't have any more stone. Alright. But I think I wouldn't mind doing like a hardcore WoW streams to see how well I do. Or bad. Probably bad. Because yeah. Me and accidentally pulling a lot of mobs is very common. Very common. But I think that's going to do it for this one. Let's go back this way. That way I can start working on the video. I need to eat some din din. And, yeah. But thanks for hanging out, my peeps. Peepel. Fraser, Jedite, Dracus, Soul, and Sick. Thanks for hanging out and chatting. And Marcus, thanks for popping in. Almost missed you, buddy. But yeah. I know this wasn't wow, but hopefully some people enjoyed seeing what I've done in this world. I enjoyed showing it off, and I can talk about it for far too long. Which some people might enjoy. Others, maybe not. Either way, I will see you in the next one. Do take care of yourself. And, yeah. Hopefully the next video will be out either tomorrow or Monday. That is my goal. Monday is like the latest goal that I want to have it out, so if it's out tomorrow, then I'll even be shocked myself. So, alrighty. Y'all take care of yourself, and be easy on yourself. You're doing great.